What it do, YouTube? We back. It's a Monday afternoon. Well, here on East Coast Standard Time, you feel me? And probably one. So yeah, man, we back to it. Back to it, y'all. Put the pull up on y'all from half court. Chilling in front of the coop. Pretty happy, satisfied with it thus far. Hold on, let me get y'all back in camera view. Yeah, that's a lot better. Just doing it up, doing it a little different. I was gonna get in the coop. I actually have my chair in there. But that rooster right there, that bastard. Yeah. That's why I keep this around right here. You go in there because he's a jerk and he'll try you. And those little talents that they got, yeah, they not for the bird. Hold on, y'all. Got a call coming in. Okay. Should have probably put some spray on because I see these mosquitoes swarming. Yeah, y'all give me 1 second. Let me go put some mosquito spray on. Don't feel like getting ate up. Hey, how are you?
Doing well.
Yo, I'm back. I'm back. Had to go get this mosquito spray on. Yes, beautiful Monday morning or Monday afternoon. We vibing up. Got my Bass Pro Shop hat on. Yeah, got went to Bass Pro Shop about 3 weeks ago. Man, it was nice being up in one of those spots because I used to go to Cabela's all the time when I lived in Arizona. Since I moved to Georgia, the nearest Cabela's or Bass Pro Shop is like an hour away. So first time being there in years. I was like a kid in the candy store. They had these hats in there. I think they was like $5 a piece. So I grabbed like 10 different colors. But you see, yeah, man, the calm before the storm. We just chilling right now. Beautiful day. Go do some more tweaking around here as far as things that I'm seeing should that'll make the coop more efficient. Um, I was thinking about adding. Well, I was saying I was going to add a hen house. One of the biggest reasons was specifically for the noise. So at nighttime, So anytime the roosters see any type of light or anything, regardless of whether it's daytime or nighttime, they yeah, at least an acre and a half away, that's the nearest one. I still want to be aware of the noise. So the biggest thing that I was talking about as far as the hen house was keeping them indoor, inside, closed away from light, and just to keep that noise down at certain parts of the night. With that being said, they've been in here since Friday, and cars drive by at night, and there's no noise. It's all good. My boy Joe, what it do? I'm gonna drop a link in the chat, family. You already know. Yes, sir. Rackety, rackety, racket, rackety, 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 surreal. Yes, sir. Um, let's see. All right, y'all give me 1 second. There we go. Link in the chat. Anybody want to join up? But yeah, so cars been rolling by, everything, and it's been good, man. They actually at nighttime when it's time for them to roost, they've been more quiet in here than my original coop and run that I had, and they had more darkness in that area. So I don't know. I don't know. Maybe they're more comfortable. The roosters are more comfortable here, and they're able to get in, uh, a more deeper sleep. I don't know. I'm not even gonna try to speculate. I just noticed less crowing, and it's much further toward the street than it once was. At least 25 yards further toward the road than what I originally was. My brother Jared Green, salute, salute, salute. LDBC brothers pulling up in here. Um, yeah, I'm much closer toward the road. So, vehicles, lights rolling by, engine noise, just that in itself. I thought, okay, I definitely got to get a hen house going to eliminate this nighttime noise. But thus far, it's been good. Not saying I'm still going to build out the hen house to give them more run space. Um, Same thing. Once I do that, I'm going to take down these roosting bars that I have inside here. But as it stands right now, it's sufficient. Very easy to get in there. Matter of fact, I got some eggs I need to go and grab too. So I'm gonna grab them here shortly. But yeah, let's go ahead. I'll take y'all in so y'all can get a bird's eye view. Excuse me, first person view. Let me go ahead and flip this camera around. Let's see. Back cam. I'm comfortable right now. You feel me? And my slides. Oh yeah, and we got a bunch of collars. I'm about to feed the birds as well too. So double lock, boom, automatically locked. And my daughter, she actually locked herself in the other day. So something as simple as putting some paracord in here, drilling a hole through the 2x4, and automatic lock. Once you get inside, just pull that lever, and now you're able to get yourself out. Something as simple as that. You know what? Let me grab the stick because I'm a big idiot. because of the goddamn nuisance. Yeah, sorry about that, y'all. The wifey was rolling out. Close it behind me. Boom. That right there. Boom. Opens right up. Close automatically close right behind me as well. Inside, all of these roosting area right here. Boom. Everything is secured down too. Got the dust bath in here. Got charcoal, diatomaceous earth and lime. They haven't been using it too much, so I'm gonna put some the soil in here as well too to entice them to get in. I put the lime and the DE on here to kill off any parasites, lice, ticks, anything like that. And let's see, bam, y'all see it in real time. We got eggs. So roosting area. I think it's pretty dope. And it is 20 feet by 10, 20 by 10 by 6 feet. Then we got our 32-gallon garbage cans as my feeder. And inside there we got copper piping. And hold on. Something just happened with my audio. Let me try to hook my mic up again. Just disconnected for no reason. All right, grab my chair. Let me try and reconnect. And trying. Oh man, I appreciate that. Said, man, you did a great job. I appreciate that, brother. Brother Jared, appreciate that. I might check. Let me see. Default. Let me go back to default, see if that connects me. Y'all give me 1 second. Let me back out, jump right back in so this mic can connect correctly. All right, we back, we back. Yeah, man. So I gotta go grab them eggs out of there. Oh yes, sir. I appreciate you, bro. Yes, sir. Got to get back, but you shared the content. I appreciate it, family. Yes, sir. Matter of fact, let me go ahead and feed these guys these collards right here. Oh, and we got a big squirrel right here. Man, if I had my pellet gun, I'd wear them out and butcher them and either feed them to my dog or the chickens. Oh, also, let me go ahead and show y'all this right here too. So I got one of my doors. It's to be able to retract my eggs. So got one built out. Just got to paint it. Trying to refurbish and reuse some of the old wood from the previous coop. And same thing, I got this chicken tractor right here that I'm about to destroy. I just got like old tarp and stuff over for that Cornish cross that go butcher. I'm thinking about doing it tomorrow since I'm not gonna be working. So boom, simple as that. Reach right in and get the eggs. I just need to do another one right here. So I got access to both sides of the nest box and close it up. Use the latch as my lock. Lock it in place. Keep them damn raccoons out. Salute, salute, my good brother.
Rackety, rackety, rackety.
Rakati, 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 Subrial.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. What it is, cuz
Sir, I'm what's good with you? What's good with you?
dog, man, out here getting to it, dog.
Okay. Yes,
Getting,
sir.
I was go double stream and do the actual YouTube app, go live from there, but I didn't know how the audio would work. So I'm gonna have to do a little research to be able to. I see Will and other people, they dual stream and they have their audio coming through on both ends. So,
Yes, sir.
but wifey just picked up these collards. Go give them to the birds. Give them a good snack.
Yes, sir.
They actually are seeding and everything. She was asking me, did I want to replant them? I'm like, nah, they got seed pods on here. It'll just be absorbing good nutrients from the soil.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Yes, sir. So
But
get them
uh,
something to do.
yes, sir. Well, I wanted to tell you this while I'm on live.
Yes, sir.
Anything I tell you, anything I tell you behind the scenes, I can tell you on the mainstream. You dig what I'm saying? So
Yes, sir.
I want to say, hey, bro.
Thoroughbred.
I want to say, hey, bro, I'm proud of you, bro. Your chicken coop looks phenomenal. You know what I mean? You literally built that from scratch. You know what I mean? Your whole garden you done yourself. Whether it's making trellises, making arches, you know what I mean? So you've been doing this yourself, bro. Everything look phenomenal, bro. I'm proud of you, bro. You that dude, man. You that dude, man. So, hey, man, you doing your thing. I tell you behind the scenes all the time. I'm gonna tell you on mainstream, man. I'm proud of you, dog. Your shit look phenomenal. You know what I mean? I can't wait to see what other projects you come up with. You know what I mean? So I appreciate your friendship. I'm trying to do my thing over here, and you help me out a lot. Iron sharpens iron. So you know what I mean. So I appreciate all of our conversations, man. You doing your thing. I'm proud of you, cuz already.
Hey, that's love, fam. That's love.
Mhm.
Appreciate the admiration. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, man.
Um, I know those sentiments don't be placed out there lightly. So that's love, bro. That's love.
Mhm. Already.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Anytime brother or sister acknowledge you, especially when they productive and they, real grinders shaking and moving. You, hey, salute it. Much love, family. Much love.
Already. Already.
One of the most. This is, for the people. This is one of the most hardworking brothers that I know. You know what I'm saying? Sacrifice, put himself last in many to all categories. You know what I'm saying? So that's a respectful salute and man, I don't take that shit like that at all. This is a good brother right here. It's crazy that birthday next week, nigga about to be 38. And in the last 4 or 5 years, the closest people outside of my family, that I really rock with is off the internet from this beautiful thing we call the LDBC.
Bruh. Come
That's
on, man.
crazy.
Come on, man, bro. I'm literally closer to my LDBC brothers than I am my own family. I talk to you more than I talk to my own blood brothers. You dig what I'm saying? So,
Right.
hey, man. So you know more about me than my mom do. You dig what I'm saying? So, you know what I mean?
That's crazy.
We practically family. We look here, nigga. We cousins. It is what it is. We cousins.
Yeah,
It
yeah,
is
yeah,
what it is.
yeah, yeah.
You dig what I'm
On
saying?
God in
So,
heaven.
you
Yeah.
know what I mean? So, because we
Hey,
brothers,
when you
we kinfolk. You know what I mean? We kinfolk out here.
for sure.
And
Hey, when
plus,
you get
ain't
to
too
the
many.
point to where
Plus, ain't too many LDBC what folks from the West Coast. So we got to stick together. You feel me? You know what I
on God in
mean?
heaven,
So
on God in heaven. Yeah. Matter of fact, it ain't too many lame weirdos left from the LDBC. All of the other ones, they didn't, pretty much chop their own heads off, exposing themselves because
oh
you
yeah,
can't play solid for too long. That whatever that germ is inside of them gotta be expressed.
yeah,
You
that
know what I
jig
mean? They
germ.
representative.
Yeah,
Man,
yeah.
come on.
That raggedy and hackety germs.
Man, come on, bruh. So
That
being
raggedy
trying to be
raggedy
thorough
germ.
and solid, I say Cat's got like a good pump faker, got about a year and a half of him. If you got limited
Oh yeah.
uh interactions with them, they got a good year and a half of putting the front on. But
Yeah.
generally speaking, lames they got 6 months before they start showing who they really are.
But even that, when you've been thorough for so long, you know how it looks. You know what I mean?
Oh, for
So
sure.
we have been thorough for so long, of course you done been around lames your whole life. So you can you can look at somebody and say, man, I don't know about cuz. You gotta keep an eye on cuz. Then eventually the ones who I thought was gonna be lame turned out lame.
Yeah,
And the ones that who I feel a little suspect, folks already know about them anyway, so
for
you
sure.
can't want to hide for so long, man. It got to come out. You know what I mean? Like
Absolutely.
like chicken
Absolutely.
pox, like chicken pox. It got surface at some point now.
Hey, come on. Come on. Come on. You ain't lying. You ain't lying. For sure.
That gangrene got to come out at some point. You feel me? So,
Right, right. If you got
uh,
any type of infection in you, let's go rise
uh
to the top. Hey,
oh
salute
yeah,
to sister Shaw one here. Yes, indeed, boxing. She said, "Hey, Soul and Joe Townsend, and then my brother Tony. Salute, salute, salute. Yes,
salute,
sir.
sister.
Yes,
So
sir.
salute everybody. Salute.
Hey, Shaw, it's a link in the chat too if you want to jump up. Man, this I got bees swarming all over me and whatnot, all around me.
Hmm.
Yes, sir. See, I think they telling me it's a perfect area right over in my woods. Clear some of this out and put my yeah, put my beehive somewhere over here for sure, for sure.
Okay.
Oh yeah, oh yeah,
Yes,
yeah,
sir.
man. But see, so I titled today the calm before the storm.
Mm,
Simple for this fact right here. The country, hell, the world is in complete chaos. The country is just flipping complete upside down. You know what I'm saying? Everybody insane. You feel me? Folk is plumb shit crazy. And everybody just going along like everything is normal. Like chaos has become the new normality. And hold on real quick. Hold on. Let me add this in. Good sister pulling up from half coat. What it is, sis.
How y'all doing?
Oh man, thorough, solid. How you be?
I am well.
What's up, Sister Shaw?
Yes.
What's going on with you?
How you doing, Joe?
You know, ain't nothing to it but to do it.
Exactly. I'm
Yeah,
chilling, chilling, looking at this beautiful chicken coop. But I'm go ahead and keep going with that conversation. I'm
for
feeling
sure, for
rested.
sure. Yeah. So I mean, I think that it should be a focus on through all of this chaos that we find normality in getting back to the old ways. We stuck in this rat race, become zombies to the real things that's going down around us. From them trying to reverse every accomplish and progression that we've made as a people in this country, trying to reverse all of that to the new agendas that they pushing from alternative lifestyles to food, the food complex, even something as simple as the weather. Uh, uh, I ain't even gonna call it adaptation. The weather control that they doing out here, man. Normally in Georgia, man, we raining once every 2 3 days. Man, we've been on a drought. We didn't had 4 days of predicted forecast rain. All of them turned out to be a bust. I'm like, damn, what it raining? What it raining? I'm praying on rain. I'm about to goddamn get my feathers and come outside and do a damn rain ceremony. This how bad like the drought is. So we just so stuck in the rat race of trying to survive. Ain't nobody thinking about thriving. And I think the only way we gonna be able to do that is if we lock in to the old ways. We got to get back to the thought process of how our ancestors did things, our predecessors, the people who didn't have but made a way with the little and really found a way to how is it that we come out of slavery 1865, have 10 years of reconstruction, go through Jim Crow, and still found a way to have the black nuclear family tied together and strong. Like, it's power within us practicing natural ways, being connected to the earth. We get, as soon as we get on concrete and trying to keep up with the Joneses and whatnot, now we locked in and we didn't completely being Eurocentric in tricked in our minds. And I think that, man, we just got to become simple again. Simple as far as getting back to the earth, man. We fucked up. Hold on, my fault, y'all. Getting links. Yeah, we fucked up. We are completely detached from reality, the real reality, and we've become we become the Sims. I don't know if y'all ever played that game, The Sims, and
Oh,
it's the puppeteers. They controlling our every move,
mhm.
our impulses. We can't even. We so glued into this ideology of them people that we can't even stop eating sugar if we want to. That's how programmed we are.
Yeah.
But self sufficiency is gonna be our salvation. Just something as simple as getting outside and just making. And I'm just pointing to the coop, but I'm speaking to anything. Building your garden beds. You ain't got to make nothing elaborate. Just going outside and healing some earth, putting some seeds down, just doing things like that to keep you away from technology in the sense of glued to social media, watching all of these frivolous, meaningless shows, Real Housewives, this, that, and the third. Like, yeah, a little bit of entertainment is cool, but if your whole life is consumed by the tomfoolery, then what? You
Oh man.
locked in, you glued. Yeah, yeah. So we stuck in the perpetuation of bullshit. Go ahead and jump in. Feel free. I'm just filibustering right now. I ain't. Go ahead.
I say get rid of all that mess. We don't need to be entertained. We need to be working right about now for real because the state that the world is in, the state that us as a people are in this country, we don't need no damn entertainment. If we want to entertain, we should entertain each other. But everything outside does. I agree that it gotta go because it's really time to focus inward on your families and your community. Us being our community, and anybody that's down with us and willing, you know what I mean, to do the work because
Absolutely.
it's 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 crazy out here. It's crazy out here, and I don't know. It's already bad enough. We don't know that we could depend even on our own people. So, like I said, I would definitely start in your house and move outward. But
Yeah, yeah,
no, you on point. And I
for
mean,
sure.
this point too, probably be wise to just really start being serious about saving as far as fooding and stuff like that. If you have not, it would be wise to start doing that as well as trying to grow on top of that and learning how to build, like you said, and how to go back. I've always felt since I was a kid we should be in the old ways. So I mean, it's
Right,
really not.
right. I think about it's so many people that literally don't know how to clean a gun. You know what I'm saying? Don't if you had to go and hunt for your food tomorrow, don't know how to butcher anything. Like even the idea of talking to folk and telling them, hey, oh yeah, I'm about to butcher this, that, and the third, and like, oh no, I'm not eating that. If I gotta butcher it, like, oh, then you just go starve then, huh? Hold on, let me grab this kale for these birds. Go ahead and cook, sis.
Nah, what they would do is probably try to hurt you and take your stuff, not realizing they still don't have no idea how to do none of these things. That's the kind of
Right,
world we live in, and the kind of weird people that's around here. But I mean, to be honest, I see pockets of our folks. They're trying to learn. Um, some young, some of the older. But
hmm
I think if people really have an ideal that they don't have a choice, they'll likely buckle down and learn how to do these things and understand that there's no other option. But maybe that's the
right.
thing that we needed, to be honest.
Well, I always say that um, as black people, we need a little bit of pressure on us
Mm,
because by nature we are a calm, peaceful, celebratory people.
yeah,
So we love the idea of good time, partying, celebrating. But you see all through the continent, they going crazy with their festivals. You talk about it's time of war. They go find a way to have their festivals. You know what I'm saying? And that's I think by nature that's just who melanated people are. We're gonna find ways to uh, be be festive
right.
and cool. But when it's too calm for the state of the world that we in right now, everybody should have thought process and the mindset of this system is too fragile for me to be sitting on my ass. If I'm not learning these skills, if I'm not doing XYZ, if we don't have a group of people where we can lean and depend on one another, what do we do?
Well, I think that just really applies to us here, because here we got a certain individual running stuff that has made it so for Americans. But when you look at these other countries, they've already been in a low estate. You know what I mean? So, as a matter of fact, they're all linking up and coming against this country. So if it's incumbent for anybody to do this stuff, it's Americans, and I still say as a community, as Black Americans, we should be really trying to come together, get away from the entertainment, stop worrying about the fact that these people is still being themselves, worrying about what we're doing. We need to just focus in on us and be prepared if they want to come at us on some Black Wall Street stuff.
There it is.
I'm saying,
There it is.
I'm saying we just really need to turn all our energy inward at this point, because
I totally agree.
yeah, over there on the continent, they actually are getting the right mindset coming up out of the Western grasp, especially those few countries in the north and it's one in the south.
Okay.
And all the other countries, you look at the BRICS and how all this stuff is like they're coming against us. And I don't say us as in me and you
I,
people.
oh, I know what you mean.
Yeah,
He's talking about the corporation that we reside in.
the corporation that should be, it should be on the downslide at this point. It should be about done for real. It's coming.
And
I think we'll see it in our lifetime for sure, very soon.
it's unfortunate.
But
It's
is it?
unfortunate because, well, the suffering that's gonna come with it.
That's true. But how
That's the unfortunate part.
the
A
result?
lot of us will be weeded out.
Well, look,
Some for the good, and some for the bad.
yeah, I've always said that everybody ain't gonna make it. So um,
I'm in total agreement. But
I,
far more times than none, the wicked find a way to rise to the top.
I don't think that's gonna happen this time though. I don't.
And I respect from your frame and your lens why you say that. You
Yeah,
know what
I
I'm
mean,
saying?
and that ain't just that ain't just coming from that angle. I just don't think they
Okay.
are because a lot of the times when you have people who are wicked and prideful, them is the same ones we were talking about that don't want to learn nothing. Talking about what they ain't gonna do. Well, then you gonna fall by the wayside. And I mean, sure, could it come back? Yeah, but if it's a small pockets of that, that could be eradicated. I don't care. You gotta go. You gonna be on the outskirts, and you can starve for all I care. Starve them out. I don't think they're gonna have a chance to come back. You gonna get on the good foot, or you gonna get gone. That's it.
Hmm. It's gonna be a lot of weeding out to do because this boy from the Chesters. I just seen a news article last week. They're like 40 employees from what is it? Disney Cruise just got snatched up in some Chester roundup.
That's a
They
lot.
had some type of sting operation.
Yep. That's
He said, "I'm done stressing about the community." I feel you, Tony.
man.
Yeah, no, I'm focused on like-minded people. Build your arc. You know what I'm saying? Uh,
That's
we looking at the floods are coming in. Everybody else, you know, they chilling. They like I don't see no rain. Nah, we see not only is it raining, but it's about to come in and flush out all of the surface. So
yeah.
you got to have people of that mindset who looking at the play right in front of them and they see what's really going down. And everybody, in my opinion, everybody within your group should learn a vital skill set. You know, everybody should be bringing something to the table. It shouldn't be one particular or a couple particular people who everybody is leaning and relying on.
Of course.
Watch.
Of course,
So,
because I mean, if you have community, obviously you want people with different knowledge and different skill sets, or at least the access to it and the ability to teach the group. So
absolutely.
yeah, man, I'm with Tony. I'm not worried about them at all. The only thing, like I say, that would probably be the saddest or the most heartbreaking thing is maybe us defending ourselves from them type of people. If they're not willing, but they want to take or something, then it's gonna be a problem. It's gonna be a problem.
Right.
I have a feeling though. I have a feeling that our people is gonna get in line. Now again, it ain't gonna be everybody, but I think it's gonna be kind of surprising. Many
A
are
number of us.
they're gonna be willing because if you think about it, the reason why even the world is in the state that it's in, as far as this world over here, this Western America, them people is losing their mind because they're losing
Yeah.
themselves, and
Their
they know
stronghold. Hmm.
their stronghold, their ability to reproduce, And I mean, it's every day. It shows every day. It has been for years, but now it's just really evident. And I
Oh
think,
yeah, yeah,
yeah, it's beyond evident. And you see a lot of
yeah,
them have.
yeah.
A lot of them have caved, and they're admitting it openly.
That's where I was going with it next. You got guys going out here trying to antagonize folks, with their blatant racism, and get
Uh,
to go and incite these and get more of them to get along. They're trained with them. You know, they trying to spark it. They trying to jump it off, but they always do it on the perceived soft targets. They know what neighborhoods and areas not to do it in. They know the right people who not only go match their energy, but will take it to the max. So they doing it right. They emboldened in the right areas.
but I mean, is that anything new?
No, no, no. This is when you talk about the idea of uh, white inferiority. There, it's only strength in numbers
Absolutely, and there's always
or attacking soft targets.
cowardice within that group.
Right. So that is their only strength is the idea that they're able to unify under the idea of whiteness. Now they do have a lot of infighting amongst each other, but
Hmm.
one thing that they do well is they do that behind closed doors. They don't air out their laundry to the world. And other groups do that as well. Hispanics stay on know how to be on code about stuff. That's why you see Mexicans. Even tomfoolery, like in the boxing community, you'll see blatant cheating, but they know to shut up and to get on code. They will not speak. However they feel about that person, they will not say anything about them. Goddamn, you got what's old freaked out boy over there, Golden Girl, Oscar De La Hoya, with all type of essay allegations and just disgusting behavior that the community knows about, from utensils in his rear to all types of stuff. And
Hmm.
guess what? Their community would never say nothing about it. But you get online and it's still weirdos making videos. Like the brother can't even do his sentence in peace. And he didn't even get convicted for any of that freak nasty stuff.
No, because he's here in our face.
Come
But
on.
with that said,
Hmm.
okay, I'm gonna use what just happened in Tennessee with the Chud dude, right?
Right.
So his people, and it could be because they want to remain in a place where they can try to, like you said, okay, all along, yes, they have been trying to jump off what they always keep talking about, this race war, because that's them, that
Hmm.
were a mess. But they've been coming against what he was doing. You cannot antagonize people and then brandish your weapon and then say, oh, I could.
Oh,
You're
I
not.
fear for myself.
It's
Yeah, I
not
fear for my
possible.
life. Yeah.
So you're seeing even in with the Hispanics, you're seeing where some of them, you're starting to see the infighting. I have been anyway. I'm starting to see them coming against each other. The Caucasian people, Hispanics. Only ones I can say I ain't heard or seen nothing with is Asian.
Right.
I mean, but I do see a few of them coming out talking about the ones that are what is it, that are acting like they black and they created R&B and all that.
Okay. Yeah. 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 Yeah.
So I
But
mean,
those are outliers, though.
yeah, they are, but I think it's
Yeah.
going to become more and more. I think, okay, put it like this: I think blurred lines are about to really become clear, and I think
Hmm.
you will see it in our lifetime. I think so because things are coming to it. Look how fast things are moving. Things are coming to a head quickly.
Time feels like it's in like fast forward.
It is. I mean,
Like,
I've even heard that scientifically, supposedly, time is literally flying,
yeah.
or his
I
sped
don't
up.
know.
Just say that.
Yeah, I did. I did see. I think it was a post, and it was talking about how the Earth is supposed to increase in its revolutionary velocity for a short period of time. Now I don't know how truthful it was. I didn't do any research. I saw the post. I was like, that's interesting. But I like to go and try to find empirical data, see what the consensus is. You know what I'm saying? Or if this was just some posts from some goofballs. You
This
know.
was a 2 years ago I saw, and it wasn't a post. It was like an article that was talking
Okay.
about how the that it has actually we're ahead like within a second or something. So
Hmm.
I mean, go look there too when you go do it, because you know I ain't about to go look at this stuff because I don't think we're on no spinning ball. But look it up because I would be interested to know what you find. I just know by my body, you know what I mean? That the sun, and even when you're talking about the weather, but the sun going down sooner, or just the fact that even as a child, I always felt like I could just feel the increase in time day by day. Like, dang. But the weather, okay, you was talking about the weather, how it's dry as hell here too, but it freaking snowed last week. Like, it didn't snow really all winter, but it dumped on us like a week and a half ago. Now it's 78 degrees. It's hot. It's something.
Yeah.
It's
Some
something.
type of modification going on. Global warming is definitely real. I will say that for sure.
It is.
Yeah.
It is.
Yeah, man. Find your core group of people with a similar ideology, and y'all work toward goals. In the event that things go awry, um, and through all of this chaos, find ways to just get a little bit of silence in your life. I think we too involved with too much noise. Just find some silence. You know,
Yeah,
I
no, I
think
fell all the way back and out.
I love technology, but I think that we should have limitations to certain things. Like it's like a child. You have to give them structure. You can't allow them to just go and eat anything that they want. What happens? They teeth rot. They become sick because the only thing they're gonna put in their body is sweet stuff. They don't want, you know, greens, leafy greens, and things like that. They just want that sugar. If they can, they'll eat it all day. And I think as human beings, for the most part, we should have some limitations on things, because you end up in a society where people are just lack of direction, lack of focus, and just locked into impulse. Everything.
Yeah, for me, when you say lack of technology, I don't know to what end do you mean, because for me, I would be okay with just industrial type technology. I don't need phone. I don't need this computer. I don't need that stuff. I don't necessarily want it. But I told you, even as a child, I've always been of the mind that we should be. The old ways they'll never go away. If we have nothing else to turn to, the old ways will be here. The earth is going to be here. Work in the earth, you'll do that. You know what I mean? So we don't. I mean, okay, I'm okay with phones in the sense that I can reach out across the nation to you, but other than that, like
Right, right, right.
computers, games, television, we can make our own music. I don't need none of that stuff.
Man. See, I'm at a crossroads with it because
Mm,
I I think just balance with it because I love the idea of being able to. Hold on, let me turn on my jackery. Hey, something as simple as this, and this, unless Jackery wants to get some type of sponsorship going with your boy. Typically, I wouldn't do this, but yeah, something as a little power bank.
yeah,
This a little 600-watt solar charger right here. Everybody needs bare minimal things like this, ways to be able to keep your food chilled, power for your refrigeration, um, water, housing, food, and then you need a way to be able to protect all of that. I think everybody in their home who's legally able to bear arms should have a pistol, a rifle,
Oh,
and a shotgun.
yeah.
Bare minimum. And at just bare bones, you should have 500 to 1,000 rounds per caliber that you own. Bare minimum.
Mm.
Y'all give me 1 second. Cutting on my jackery. So I've been charged my phone. Yes, sir. What the brother say? Hold on, let me. He says, I believe that this is a cycle. Oh, okay. Hold on, y'all give me a second. I got a cracked screen. Let's see. I believe that this is a cycle that white people have become accustomed to because it benefits them. Another day for them. Yeah, man. Well, only thing you got to do is go and look at Europe, and Europe was always been in chaos. So the problem is um, they've bought into the idea of whiteness. You know, even when they were in Europe, um, you had not pugilism. What is their system called? Starts with a P. Um, but basically, the royal structure where you had the ultra rich was the royal class, you had the warrior class, the knights, and you had the peasant class. You know, it really wasn't a middle class, and kept them like that in disarray, and it allowed the small ruling class to control the masses. You know, you create these small political wars within the community.
Mm.
You just keep the folk at odds with one another just enough so that they can't connect and come to one another under a one banner and defeat the small 1% or these royal families per se. You keep them at odds with each other, and then you do it with the under the guise of the sword or religion.
Mm.
It's
That's
the same process. They added the caveat to it, which was they added race, the race complex here in America. And
right.
instead of them fighting one another, no, we're gonna elevate you under this beautiful thing, this lie that they call whiteness. Get y'all all to believe that somehow y'all better than uh, them melanated, beautiful people that is cultivating and building this country. Y'all better than them, and we're gonna give you just enough to where you can create this idea of paradise.
But what's crazy? Okay, well, first there was already the whites before it was about actual skin color. You had a class called the whites, which is what you're talking about, the upper echelon or the small percentage, right? Those were the whites before they came over here to America and created racism 1686 or something crazy like that, right? And it was still the same. It is still the same. Like you say, just give us a little they threw that little bit in there and it has kept us at odds. But look who the most of the poor people are in America. It ain't black people. They always want to assume we don't work and we no 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 no. We've been working. We came out of slavery working. We still working. And a lot of we may be the working poor, but there's a whole hell of a lot of them that are the working poor.
Oh yeah,
And
oh yeah.
which president was that said that? Give them to tell the white people that they're basically better than us, even the poor.
Oh, oh man, I know that quote too.
I know you know it, and it's just failing me right now.
Yeah,
You know, I'm like about to type it and look it up.
yeah.
Wasn't for it.
Not John Adams.
No, further along.
What the
LBJ.
brother said.
Yeah.
There it is. Lyndon B. Johnson. There it is. Lyndon B. Johnson. Yeah, staunch racist. But hey, he was probably the last president that really gave blacks real specific allocations politically. As racist as he was, didn't he pass the civil rights bill?
Did he? Was it the
I thought
second?
it was him. I thought it was him,
Let them be
if
done.
I'm not mistaken. As racist as this dude was, staunch racist.
I mean, many of them were though. Even if
Oh,
they,
for sure.
yeah. But let's see.
You don't gotta like me to. Yep. Yeah, the brother Tony said it was. Yes, it was him. You know what I'm saying? So,
53 to
with that being said, you don't gotta like me for us to do business. Business is void of that. Matter of fact, if more of us thought like that, then we would be all right. If we thought like other groups of people did, understanding that our people first, we'll do business with you, but it's strictly business. Taking out all feelings, quote unquote, relationship.
uh,
I think when we get up under and around people, and because we equate business and as relationship, but they separate, even though there is something called a business relationship.
yeah, right.
But we look at relationship as, from a more intimate thing. So it's like, if I fuck with you, I fuck with you. Or yeah, we doing all of this big bread. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna bring you around the family. They like, man, we can make a billion together. You want to go sit at the table with us? And if we thought more like that, I think we would be all right.
Here
We'd
we
be all right.
if you can convince the lowest white man
Mm-hmm.
he's better than
Better
yeah,
than a.
beautiful.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. But see, yeah. I mean, but at some point in time, black people didn't believe that. They were cool with business just being business, and that was the relationship. It didn't go beyond that. I think integration, and if listening to some of these people who are out here, it came from the young people though, from our group because they didn't want to listen to their parents, and they were coming to a point where they were in college and they became involved in politics. Um, that's
So
in believing that we could be equal.
as- assimilate.
Yeah. And
Yeah.
that was the word used though, that equality bullcrap. And the reality is we're not them. I don't want to be equal to them because I already know who I am. I ain't gonna really go in on that, but we didn't ever need to be equal. And we didn't ever need no civil rights, maybe some human
No.
because you weren't
There it is.
humane. But yeah,
Right. Right.
we didn't need no
What the brother
equality.
said.
We were above that. Fed up with it. I want to be left alone. I know that's right.
Yes, sir.
Internet.
Yes, sir.
it might end up coming on the outside, Tony. I'm just saying. It might have to stop.
Well, there go the issue. Speaking to the Nat Turner thing, there's always been people of our hue who they've elevated and they've been able to push the narrative because we understand that propaganda is the biggest tool for these people. So you put the right ones in influential places, they're able to curve the narrative for them. And what do? They go and the jigaboo class goes and recruits.
Right.
So it's always them recruiting and putting their these people in the forefront to help push their narrative. And he who controls media controls narrative. Simple as that. They able to push it in any direction. We all right. I'll just use this for example. If we had shows catering to showing the elegance, the classiness, the wits, the sharpness, the strong motherly instincts in our sisters. The overwhelming narrative of women when we see our women in the streets would be to copy that instead of them acting out what they see on reality shows.
Mm-hmm.
I remember in the '90s calling the female a hoochie. You know what I'm saying? Because she had some Daisy Dukes on, and the booty cheek wasn't even hanging out. They was up there, but you could see that nice curvature. You know, she had what we call the dookie braids and whatnot, and she might have showed a little bit of cleavage. You know, and we wasn't even calling it twerking then. They was calling it the booty dance. Oh, she was over there doing the booty dance. She
Yeah.
was shaking it. Yeah, I remember that in the '90s to now females going, and that was a small percentage, a very small. You might see one or two in the hood that's doing that. You know, the women's always wore things that would accentuate their curves and stuff, but it's still they was classy with it. Now you go out and overwhelmingly you're gonna see women damn near bust down. It's like, damn, you don't even leave anything for the imagination. I damn near could see your whole coochie.
I don't. I think that
Nothing for the imagination.
I think the '90s when that was happening, that was actually not a good thing. That was a step in the wrong direction. And you remember
Oh, for
when?
sure. I I see the progression as far as or the
Yeah,
regression as far as where we were in the '90s compared to now. Like it seems like every other woman got her OnlyFans now.
yeah. Okay. Remember when remember, like, for instance, when NWA came out. Remember that? No, it was Luke. Remember Band in the USA? Okay, remember when they came out and they had the girls doing the booty dances, and they was at the time they would be on stage like wearing lingerie. But there was a group of black elders that had came out and was like, "Y'all need to shut this down. Y'all need to knock it off." And that's how we came to the band in the USA. But the reality is, and I thought about this for years, looking back, it should have been shut down. I mean, if y'all want to do stuff like that, it should not be. Um,
Publicized.
yeah, like you keep that
It
in
needs to
the
stay
boom boom.
within the underground.
Yeah, you keep that in the boom boom room. Don't. We didn't need to put that out to the world. You know what I mean? So I think that was some regression. I think the whole gangster thing that happened, that was a regression. Look at it like the NWA, as far as being a gang member and that type of activity. So, I mean, at this point, I don't know. I don't know how we get back aside from cutting our kids off from everything, which I,
Reset.
yeah,
That's the only way is that we need some type form of reset.
yeah, I ain't opposed to that because
Yeah.
some things need to be purged. It is what it is. Um, our minds need to be refreshed, and we need to be on a whole different level of thinking and acting and being. Like you said, it's way too many. And it's the girls with the body, and it's the males with just.
Yeah.
It's a lot. But I mean, luckily,
Yeah.
all of our young people ain't like that, man. All of them.
No, 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 no. It's a lot of us are young people who are raised with strong morals. But it's a lot, overwhelmingly a lot of the youth who are raised in these chaotic environments where, you know, it's no elegance practice from the women. It's hatred in the home. It's lack of morality, um,
They're not
no
taught.
structure.
Yeah, they're not taught. Hey, click that next comment. Tony got attention. Will get you paid. Yeah, now we're in
Oh, let me
the
see.
clout era,
Let me see.
and people just do anything and say anything, and it will get you paid, even though you end up looking crazy on the back end. But people don't even care about that because they don't got paid for it.
Broadening our horizon. It's our fault.
No,
Okay.
yeah, go to that one above. The attention will get you paid. Everything's on the table today. Black people have the habit of
Have
learning.
the habit of. Okay. Go ahead.
Oh, learning and sticking to the, yeah, that's what I say, entertainment, man, aspect of things,
Hmm.
instead of running with it. We need to knock off the entertainment. We want to entertain each other, but the world, and that's another way to
That's why
get.
we need pressure.
Oh yeah,
That's why we need pressure on us. Otherwise, we become too relaxed and celebratory as people. We
yep.
need to go through a state of, no, I'm not even going to put that on the air. But yeah, we just got to, we need more pressure, more pressure.
So do you think what's happening
Cultivate.
now is that?
Oh,
It's,
yeah, for sure. For
yeah.
sure. It's making its way to some form of reset. Whether or not it benefits us, we'll see. Um, I think enough of us have the mindset of linking together, you know. And it starts with something as simple as learning how to grow your own goddamn food. When the light shut off, you know what I'm saying? When grocery stores close, what are you gonna do for your family? Outside of the most typical thing is to go and try to steal from your neighbor instead of you directly in your vicinity, your community. You don't, people don't even talk to their neighbors no more.
That's
You know
fact
what I'm saying?
for a minute.
So yeah. So it's like, yeah, everybody is at odds, and we caught up with just trying to survive instead of finding a way to thrive. That's what I'm working on. Simple as that. Call me. Oh, this guy, he's got a fear of the imminent, impending danger. Oh, the world collapsing.
Yeah, see,
Whatever you call it.
I ain't afraid of that. I'm personally, you know what I mean? I'm not afraid of the world, whatever they do. And I'm noticing that with black people. Even with all the things that have changed politically that are coming down, all the things they're trying to take away that our ancestors had put in place, black people are remaining mighty damn cool, and I'm not mad at it. We don't need to be out
Yeah,
there protesting because the reality is, again, this is a tantrum, if you will, for them. It's their last stand. They're
right,
trying to
right.
take everything, and they're flashing out. It is just what it is. But I think we're gonna be okay. I'm telling you, and I think more of us are gonna be okay than not, and willing to change than not.
They said the reset is gr- gonna be growing in people food. Hold on. Did he have a comment before that? Oh, my
Who?
brother, quick salute, salute. He said the family structure comes from who you are and respecting that. Hold on, let me just put this on the screen.
Representing that and representing that. Okay, we got away from that over time. That's facts.
Yeah, for sure. Man, StreamYard, boy, if they really want you to buy their pro version, because I can't get this dollar sign out of the way or anything, and it just blocks my comment. I can't even. That's why I have to turn my phone sideways to even post the link. See what the brother said. Oh yeah, that's everybody. Yeah, appreciate y'all pulling up, brother. Quick, Tony, everybody that's in the chat. Y'all make sure y'all like it, share, comment. You know what I'm saying? Hype it up in the video, in the comment section as well. Get your boy in the algorithm. Not just talking about no bull jive. You know, we do the entertainment hour over here too, but yeah, I think it's like I said earlier, everything got to be balanced. Got to be balanced. For if we spending, an hour jonesing, talking mess, why can't we spend an hour educating the people
Mm.
or enlightening one another? Ain't even got to be education. Shoot, we could just go and bounce off ideas with one another.
Look, I already told you. I think that time more time than you spend doing that right now than entertaining. Just because of where we are, when we get shit right. Oh, excuse me. We get things back to a place of right. Then we can entertain each other. But in the meantime, like focus needs to be held.
I don't think entertainment. There's nothing wrong with entertainment. Our problem is we get stuck in the perpetual wheel of entertainment. You know,
It's like sugar
everybody else, yeah,
right now.
everybody else knows how to celebrate, but guess what? After the celebration is over, they get right back into the swing of things, back into their cultural, uh, practices. We like, oh, parlay. Oh, we going crazy. We went crazy last week. What we doing this weekend? I can't wait till Friday. Like your whole process for the week is thinking about what's cracking on Saturday,
Coming,
Friday and
yeah.
Saturday night.
That's why I say I'm telling you that's like sugar. The sugar you was talking about,
hmm
right? At the
That
present
that
time,
dopamine release.
yeah. So presently for me, I think more focus should be had on making sure we're straight and that we end up in a good place because we're so much of our community is like just like Tony was saying, like it's the cloud, it's the party, like that's really driven. The material things that we don't need, none of that should matter. Our survival should matter right now. When we put that down and we straight on that, and I'm not saying that somewhere in the midst of that we can't have celebrations, but it's the sugar right now. We don't need that sugar. We don't need that sugar.
Yeah, yeah. I see so many videos of parents recording their teens, and they give them simple direction, and the lack of focus and critical thinking that these our children have at this stage is unreal. Unreal. They're so glued in to technology. It's in the schools, and
Yeah,
it's like kids don't even know how to write in cursive, so on and so forth. It's
that's
like they're teaching our kids not to have any critical thinking, and that's the real intelligence right there.
yeah, that's on purpose.
And
These are agendas.
I've oh, no question, no question. They're dumbing down. I seen the statistic, and it said for the first time in I think like 100 years since they've been keeping up with these charts, these statistics. For the first time in like 100 years, our children aren't smarter than their parents,
That's
and it's
scary.
like, damn, that's scary. But I find my daughter, my eldest, I always tell her like I'll give her a complex directive on purpose, and but I leave room in there for her to be able to use her critical thinking. It's
Hmm.
like, all right, I've taught you this, I've shown you this. I want you to try to make those wise decisions in between. And when she doesn't, then I have those conversations. All right, why didn't you do this? Why didn't you do this? Would have made this much more easier. Like you got to think things through, try to come up with a plan of action. Oh, I thought I could. Okay, you thought, and which is, I don't have a problem with that. But sometimes something as simple as your good sense will tell you, hey, I'm unsure. Let me ask.
Right, right. Or take a little bit more time and rethink. Is there another way that I can
No, they
complete?
trying to rush. They trying to rush. They want to cut any corner, which all kids we did that. But they cutting corners that we as kids would have looked at like, why would you do that?
Yeah.
You're trying to get us in trouble.
That's because you get in trouble for it then, yeah.
Exactly. So hey, bring back
You know
whoopings too.
what? When I was a kid, you're a little younger than me, so but when I was a kid, that was called the easy button, the red button, the easy button. So you know what I mean? Even as you growing up, that again, that is a whole agenda within itself. Cutting corners.
Absolutely.
I think to be honest, I ain't gonna lie, that's the American way when it comes to women.
Come on, Tony. He said they don't even have to write and think about how to spell words. Damn keyboard will spell it out as soon as they type in two letters. Absolutely.
And
Man,
what's acceptable?
come on.
What's
Come
acceptable?
on.
Not even knowing how to spell. People that used to kill me. I was like, through
I'm a
THRU.
terrible speller, right?
I'm not.
Oh yeah, no, that has never been my strength. I'm terrible at spelling. Just phonetically, I'm trash at it, right? But it's still, even with that, I don't be using "Hey Siri, how do you spell?" No, hell no, man. I still got a thesaurus and a dictionary in the crib.
That's right.
And I'll be teaching my daughter like, "Hey, if that technology fail you, this how you go and look up stuff." I'm like, I remember doing book reports, and you had to pull out the Encyclopedia Britannica.
That's facts. Dewey Decimal
Like,
System.
come on. I remember I used to have a personal small little phone book that I would carry around with me if I knew I was going, because for the most part I knew like between 8 and 10 numbers on heart. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Remembered them off the brain. Boom. I still remember my grandma old phone number. I still probably can remember like 4 or 5 numbers from a kid, but don't nobody remember numbers no more. You know what I'm saying?
When I
If
was
you go into a dance, you had that pen and paper for a girl number, or if you didn't, she was writing it on your hand. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, yeah. But I had my personal phone book for people numbers that I wrote down. I'm like, people.
That's
Hold on,
fact.
what they say?
JT.
What Joe said. My bad. Had to jump. Had to jump off, fam. Hold on. Had to jump off, fam. They're doing this purposely, dumbing down the society so that they can manipulate us. Come on, bro. This is all facts. All facts. And critical. That's why I said critical thinking is the true intelligence. Like
Or just thinking, yeah,
books.
thinking for yourself. They hate that. They don't want nobody to think for themselves, critically or otherwise. Just do as I say. Follow
For
our
sure.
program.
For sure. For sure. Hold on. Let me do this right here. Just in case my boy want to jump in.
I'm gonna go get the rest of my coffee. Come on back, JT. Come on back, cause you be cooking. You be cooking. You be cooking.
Yes, sir. Yeah, so yeah, man, we gotta not be so consumed with our entertainment to where that we ain't even teaching our kids the lessons. Even if we didn't get it home in our house directly, because we crack. I'm gonna speak for myself. I'm from that that crack generations. You know what I'm saying? My mother's peers and things like that. They was the pregnant women smoking a pookie. You know, I I went to school with several people that I know was crack babies. Matter of fact, I had a girlfriend who was a crack baby. So, we come from that time frame. But even with that being said, it was always somebody in the neighborhood that could that would lace the youth with some type of game. So we always saw models of possibility. Even, with all of the dysfunction in the hood, there was still that spectrum. Now, because media is so influential, you know, it was you only got 30 minutes of Jerry Springer's a day back in the day. You know what I'm saying? You got Jerry Springer's, you had the Maury show, you had Ricky Lake. So in total, you might see Ratchet TV for about 2 hours. Now it's all day from the time you wake up, you grabbing your phone, you scroll on Instagram, then Ratchet, 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 Ratchet. Turn on TV, they got Love and Hip Hop playing all day. They got Baddies, Bad Girls Club, all of this stuff playing all day. Then they got the whole new network that's catered to them rainbow people, the Zeus and stuff. Like
Mhm.
it's like we inundated with so much tomfoolery. Well, back in the day, we had microdoses of it because even with all of the ratchet, you would have the Arsenio Hall show and where you had him bringing on prevalent speakers. You might see uh, the Honorable Elijah Muhammad, or uh, you go see different sister Shabazz coming on one of these shows and telling the sisters how they should be conducting themselves. You go see a balance within the entertainment back in the day. You watching our old TV shows, there was always a lesson in the shows and within the entertainment. Now it's just straight garbage.
You know what's different about that too is that when you talk about some of those older shows, they were black driven. Like there was an actual black
Oh
person
yeah,
behind that was pushing. We want some quality, right? And then what happened? A lot of those a lot of entities got bought out by not us.
right,
Um,
right. Remember UPN?
UPN, the UPN was a good one. I think that they just did away with that, right? But I'm talking about
Yep,
like
yep,
ET. Um,
yeah. Oh yeah, yeah, yeah.
you
Once
know,
they bought or
yeah,
Bob out, it was over.
yeah. Then it was Ratchet all day, bull, party and BS all day,
Right,
and
right.
you just look. Look. I'll just leave it here. Look who runs media and entertainment. That's an agenda within itself. Them people
Look,
are,
look. If you know what I'm doing, then you know the
yeah,
people with them caps.
just
Come
just,
on.
just shrink it down.
Yeah, come on.
Make it a small one. So there,
And what do? They put their puppets in place like a Tyler Perry.
they have their
Help
puppets.
perpetuate.
Yeah, they have their puppets, and they just have their hand all up and through it. And there's an agenda with that. And it's not just for black people. That's just period for people to dumb people down.
Right.
And
But it's
again,
a hyper focus on us because they understand we set the trend globally.
oh yeah, it's bigger
So
than that too. It's bigger than that.
oh yeah, 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 yeah. I feel your spill on a spiritual level.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
they're
Yeah.
whole
But
face killers. So there you go.
yeah. So you know, it's like it's unfortunate that we'll have people who get placed in prominent positions and them not use their their perceived power righteously.
Of
It
course not,
always gets abused.
because
You
now
see.
you're getting paid.
Mhm,
They're paying. You know what I mean? You're paid off
mhm,
top. So there's never going to be any I can't think of the word. It's not ever going to be for the good of our people, because right off top you getting paid to not for it not to.
right. Yeah. Once they put that money in their pockets, that's that's them signing that line. You are a boy now. You know that, right?
Yeah,
That, that
and
boy Tyler Perry
go ahead.
is living out his fantasies on these TV shows. You know, and
Yeah,
and his movies. He wanted to be Joe, Uncle Joe. You know, the player uncle. You know that do his thing, but he really Medea in real life,
clearly.
and it's evident. I don't watch any of the shows, but I talk to people enough, and they tell me the plot and how it's all of this freaked out, nasty stuff that's going down, and it's always wrestling amongst men in inappropriate ways, and it's like,
Amen.
what validity does that have in the show? Y'all couldn't not write that into that. Like, I don't even want to watch a show and it's any type of over affection outside of a peck kissing their significant other. It shouldn't be. Why are we watching a TV show and they got a blown out sex scene in there? I remember,
I,
back in the day in the '90s, when somebody went in that room, they cut to the next scene. Okay, they got it cracking.
you know what happened exactly? It was assumed. You
Right.
didn't see it. Yeah,
Now it's become straight porn. And
and a
it's
lot
like
of
you
it is,
can't even watch no TV with your kids around.
yeah,
Cause your
and a lot
kids,
of it
your
is,
kids go walk into a damn scene and it's two men
yes, that's what I was about to say. GHEY.
and people are engulfing each other, inhaling each other like they're at a sample, a cheese eating sample, a function or something. And they just it's like, what the? I don't want to see this as a heterosexual man, but you think I want my child to walk by a six
Well,
year
and
old
that's the main
baby?
target. That's the main target. It ain't
Oh
about,
yeah, 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 the impressionable brain. But
yeah.
also, no, no, no. For us too, they want to desensitize us
Well,
to it.
yeah, they want acceptance. They want us to accept
Exactly,
and
and be
allow
cool.
show this to your
Do
child.
what you do in the bedroom. We shouldn't know what the fuck going on in the next person's
Ever.
bedroom.
Heterosexual or homo. That's
Yeah, I don't. However
yeah,
you get
we're
down, that's
all
how you get
adults.
down.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, we're adults. We know what it is, so we don't need a tutorial if that's what y'all are calling yourselves. Whatever it is, whatever their purpose is with that. But again, the wicked
Liz,
people run this. They run this. I can't help but wonder what's on their television up in their house.
they don't have TV.
That's wise. I ain't watched TV for I don't know how long.
They are locked in their existence is around our oppression.
The world oppression. But yeah, you're right. You are right
But
about
they
that.
know the way to keep the world in disarray is you got to keep the light bearers. You know what I'm saying?
There
You got
you
to keep them
go.
engulfed.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
they got to
why.
be locked away in that treasure chest. They got to have that bullwhip placed on them.
That's facts. Because you know what? In all that, you know who they think they have the biggest problem with, which I found to be funny, but I understand why. Young Black Americans. When I first heard that, I was like, "Oh yeah, I know what time y'all on." But you, of all the people in the whole earth, on the earth, that's who your problem is with. Okay, that tells me
Right.
something. That tells me what I was saying earlier, that we can actually come together. And there's a fear of that. Some of us are not impressed by them. Some of us don't fall for okie doke, or we may, but we can snap out of it, and they understand that. They understand that. The young Black American. I was like, wow, okay. Thanks. Shout out to whoever had the little camera in the meeting. You froze, so okay. I don't know what's going on with the great brother, but yeah. Oh, you now it's two of you. There you
Yeah,
go.
yeah. There you go. There you go.
It's
Yeah,
two of
my fault. I I kept getting phone calls. Oh, let me kick myself off, man. There we go. Yeah, kept getting phone calls. To kick me up, but I need to wrap this up because I got to go pick my daughter up from school. But yeah, I might end up going back live here in a few hours. If not tonight, this afternoon, then I'm gonna go live for sure again tomorrow. Since look like I'm gonna be off until Monday. Excuse me, till Saturday. So I'm gonna go ahead and take this time and be productive. Try and rack some hours up. Oh yeah, matter of fact, yeah, I might go live once I get back because I'm gonna go ahead and propagate some fruit trees and probably do some grafting as well.
all
I'm gonna
righty.
see what it's looking like in the next couple hours. If not, for sure, double back tomorrow. But yeah, we're gonna be propagating fruit trees and grafting, and yeah,
Get you.
man, being productive out here. Yeah, dig. I appreciate it. Appreciate you jumping on the panel with me, sis.
Thanks
My
for
brother
having.
Joe, everybody in the chat. My brother Tony, Quick. Who else was up in here? Let me see who else came through. Give everybody a quick shout out. Everybody who was adding to this beautiful conversation. Uh,
Jared, Jared 11
oh yeah,
Green.
my brother Jared Green. You feel me? And I see we got folks in the building. Y'all smash that like button. Go ahead and hype this video up. Share it. You know what I'm saying? If you're able to share it in your community, let's get the message out there. We on a grind to being self-sufficient. Okay, I see you up in there, baby girl. Feel me? I appreciate everybody. I'm out of here. Y'all tap in with me. If I don't go live in a couple hours for sure, I'm double back tomorrow. We're gonna be back in the garden, and y'all gonna see me pulling weeds because my garden bed is filled with all type of grass from this damn from the straw that I put in here. But I do got some growth in there. That's a beautiful thing, and we're gonna be propagating and grafting on the fruit trees. We out, your boys, growing with soul. Love y'all.
Peace, peace.